Welcome, everyone. You are now tuned in to Frequency Modulation 228. Welcome to the studio. On here, we will be showcasing talent of all ranges and walks of life. We are here to bring in the future. So sit back and relax before the radio show. Yo, so what's up, y'all? It's Tony. We're here with Before the Radio Show. Today we got 03 Baby in here.
What's good?
Gonna be chopping it up, just going over some of the stuff he's been doing. And yeah, so what's up, bro?
What's up, man? Just working, man. Just doing this music shit. I have a show May 30th at the BloBack Gallery. 20 a ticket. I could even match 10. I'll work song with you, whatever. Just pull up. I think you're gonna be DJing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be DJing.
Yeah, so it's gonna be dope. We got a couple
vibes.
Couple artists. We got, pretty sure Robert Ranks. We got Trey. We got Twisteroo. We got Ken Dog. Shit, that was my favorite. I do Ken Dog is I fuck with Ken Dog. Yeah. But we got a couple other artists that's gonna be performing. My team as well. Yeah, man, shit. I think it's gonna be tight, bro.
That's honestly dope. How did you come about getting on that show or doing the show?
Do you believe it or not, bro? They hit me up. They called my number out of nowhere, and I was like, I told my lady, I was like, who's this? Like, and I ended up answering it, and it was the people for the concert, yeah. And so they just said like, we liked your I say like your motivation, your like how you were rapping. It was angry, like it felt real. Yeah,
just the performance.
Yeah, just my energy, you know.
From the tree show, right?
Yeah, yep. And honestly, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know, but I thought I did shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you on that show, dude. I don't know what it was, but I was looking back on the videos, and I just thought I kind of just did shit, you know. Yeah. I just didn't think I really did that good, and then everyone was saying I did really good. Like I did solid. Like my uncles were like happy as fuck, and like I was like, damn, I thought I could have done a little bit more or even better, you know.
Yeah.
So
it just feels like that when you're performing for real. Like you could see, you feel like when you're not in the moment, you can't look back on it, and looking at videos, you can't see exactly how it went because you were there experiencing it.
Oh yeah, which is cool. Yeah. I think it's I did have like a outer body experience on that one. I was nervous as fuck, bro. I was like, fuck, dude. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to fall. I don't want to, do some weird shit and like, but last minute, bro, before they called us up, bro, I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'm gonna let everything go. Yeah. And I did all right, bro. Honestly, like I did okay. I feel like I could have done a little bit more better, but I think for this May 30th one, I think for the trees, it kind of like, okay, this was like a practice to you now. Actually do some real shit, you know, for the May 30th. So it kind of helped out. It was just crazy. Everything was just flying by so quick. Yeah. Because we were up there for like 15 minutes, and it felt like it was like 5, bro. Yeah. It was weird, dude. I was like, what? We really fucking been up for 15? That's crazy. Yeah. But
I think you did a really good job. Like your show set and everything fit good with everybody, and your performance was really good.
Oh yeah. My we'll get into that a little bit more, but my uncles, they used to rap back then, and my one of my uncles, shout out my uncle Tomas, but he told me he was like, talk to the people.
Check. Mine's all quiet.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's dope, bro. So now you're working with Concert and Top Flight Empire.
Yeah,
that's who it is that runs it.
Yeah,
that shit's super dope.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Yeah, I'm blessed, bro. I really am. I'm like, I barely started like a year ago. Like I've been making music for like over, I think like since like 2019, but I started making it like legit shit was like about a year ago. Like about to be close to a year now.
That's dope. So was this your first performance, or have you performed before?
I performed unofficial before. I don't like. We're at Classic Q's, and this is when Mall is Troy Good. They were all performing, at some birthday bash, and we didn't know. We just walked in, and it was just like we didn't know what it was, and we paid whatever. We were just gonna go just chill, drink, play some pool, and there was a concert there, and yeah, bro, just I don't know how it went. My lady was like, "You should go up there, talk to them to go up there to go perform," because it was kind of dead, you know. And so I was like, nah, I don't know. You know, I was all nervous.
Yeah.
And Molly was like, whatever. She was like, I'll be right back. And I didn't know where she went. And then I seen him talking to the promoter. I think it was D-Main. I think D-Main was running it at the time. Yeah. And she was like, just go up there, me and my cousin Al. And I was like, fuck it. And that's where I met like Troy Good. That's where I met My Boy Bando. It was a couple people that was there. And we did it, and they fucked with it, bro. And I started talking to Troy Good. It was pretty cool. And then shout out Trees. Trees hit me up. He was like, "You guys are hot right now. You guys should perform at our show. I think that'll be tight." So I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it." And yeah, that's how it really usually went, bro. So
that's cool, bro. That's super dope. It's super fun to go out and network like that. I feel like it's the best way to build relationships, for real.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. So what's something that you're trying to push forward in your music? What's something that keeps you going?
I don't know. I just feel like sometimes that Pueblo, it's a depressing place, you know? Like, we came from, like, drugs. We came from, you know, like, what is there that, like, it's kind of sad because, like, I have family outside of Pueblo, and, like, I'm not going to say a name or whatever, but he won't perform because how Pueblo is down here in Pueblo, because I was trying to get him on.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to, and he was like, oh, because Pueblo is a trash place or whatever. Wasn't talking down on Pueblo, but it just kind of made me sad because I was like, damn, like, we have so much, we have a gift, and that's our voice. And I want to be the first to break, to crack, you know, to like shout out to the people. I'm not, you know, talking down or whatever. You keep doing your thing, but I think we have something going, and I think it's about the time, you know, bound to blow whenever. And that's what gets me going, is just I want to show people that Pueblo's not just how people think it is.
Yeah.
You know, the violence and stuff like that, yeah, of course, but I just want to move my people in the right direction. That's what I want to do, kind of like the Nipsey way. I grew up on a lot of Nipsey and how he, you know, carried himself, his family, his wife, he cared about his community, you know, and I kind of want to do that for Pueblo, you know, even if it has to kill me, you know.
Yeah, for real.
So, but I think that's what kind of moves me a little bit, is just because I know that, you know, Pueblo ain't that special, but I think that fucking, if we all work together, you know, if we all work together as a community, drop the fucking ego for once, I think we'd be cool.
Yeah.
But that comes with politic, and that comes with everything, jealousy, that's gonna be a hard work, bro, and I can't just do it by myself. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna be in a crossfire, you know, but if somebody, like, if one of y'all listening, bro, just drop your fucking ego for once for the music shit, bro. That's all y'all need to do, bro, is just drop that ego shit, drop the politics. Yeah, bro, that's it. Just a deeper meaning, you know. I have a voice, so might as well just use it, you know.
Yeah, I feel you there for sure, bro. I could definitely agree on that. And yeah, to anybody listening, it goes like this anywhere. It isn't just our city, for real, but Pueblo in general, like, Pueblo we still have the Colorado State Fair, and Pueblo used to be the capital of Colorado, and we do have so much more potential here. There's so many jobs here, and there's so much that we could be doing, but there is a lot of things that hold us down. And I feel like, yeah, the music is definitely a huge step. One thing that I've seen a lot is just like different things coming and going. Like, I did a Chicano poetry talk for CSU Pueblo about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And they never did it again. and like a week, I kind of talked to them about it again, and then the person that got me on there never really ended up doing this stuff again, and just it's crazy because we can't drop the ball on this shit. Like, we got to continue going because
I think one thing that we need to do is stop giving up on it.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the problems is we give up on a lot of on the city, and I get it, bro. Like, yeah, it's getting hard and it's gonna get harder, and like you said, that's a good thing. Like, it's not just Pueblo, you know. And I understand that there's bigger cities out there. There's worse shit you could come across, but I'm tired of that shit being like the worst city in Colorado. I don't like that shit, bro. That shit irritates me, and it should irritate everybody in Pueblo, bro. Like down, we're from this is us, you know? Like, this is our plantation, and we're just letting it go to shit. And that's what just kind of irritates me about everybody. Not everybody, like I said, like, you know, but it's just kind of just a couple people who make it like it's a fun game, and I don't like that shit, bro. So that shit just kind of, you know, especially if they have a little bit of clout there, a little bit of clout here, and y'all just fucking making it look fucking stupid. I don't like that shit. That shit pisses me off a little bit. But
and when we're being a front runner and we're the inspiration for other people in the culture, we're the ones that have the eyes on us. Exactly. So if you're not leading the way that it should be led, there's no right or wrong, but just being a man of character, a woman of character, and being able to know how to stand your ground and know when to say certain things. Like, it's crazy.
Sure. Yeah, that's just. I have a thing going, like, you know, like I said, I want to probably make some merch or just do something for the city, like maybe do like a concert at Mineral Palace, maybe get all the food trucks there. Yeah. You know, I know a couple barbers, shout out the barbers out there that be doing this. They cut hair for free. Yeah. And I kind of want to do that in a way, maybe get the food trucks, maybe, you know, go around to the homeless here, you know, whatever, like the food trucks, like, I don't know, just something good in Pueblo, you know, something that'll, like, you know, I like what they did, you know. Maybe we should do this more often. Yeah. Maybe even every summer try to get into like what's that word, like you give out to the community, what is it called, like
donations,
or
even just having a club or organization, like something like like the YMCA, how they used to be big like that back in the day, but they turned more into a corporation even too. And they do give back to the community, but to be able to give back to the community and not have to put $100 monthly membership to do it and shit, I can see you for real.
Even my lady was shout out my lady, she was like, do something for the what's the word, I don't remember what it's called, but we had a couple of family situations that helped with domestic. What's like the woman?
Just domestic violence in general.
Yeah, like I forgot what the
addiction and stuff.
Like it's I think it's downtown. I forgot what it's called, but my lady, I forgot.
The YWCA.
I think it's that. It might be that, but she said put something in there more, maybe like help the woman out, you know, because that's a lot of problems with that too, or like just, you know, just anything positive, bro. Yeah. I just want to do, even if it's something little, helping old lady cross the street. Like we need more people like that. We need more kids like that, you know, and like. Yeah. Like I said, it ain't gonna I can't just do it, you know, by myself. We gotta work together, you know, and if I just want to be the message, you know, like, hey, this is it, like, you know. But
that's super cool that you think like that, bro. I never knew or would have thought that. I've had a lot of those same ideas too, but you know, life just gets in the way, and us having to work and do other things, it kind of makes it hard. But that's definitely something that we should work on and try to get other people in on for real. Because even just something small, like getting in with the Chamber of Commerce or the city government here, like all that's possible.
Yeah.
And we could do it everywhere, not just here in Pueblo. And if we get other people to be a part of that and aspire to do that, we can get the youth on that. And that's really what it is we just need a lot more in our community to keep people going.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Like I wish I was I'm trying to get in contact with more people, you know, like kind of like networking in a way, but There's this dude, I think his name is Mark Salazar.
Yeah.
He does I think it's called Hard Knock, is it?
I think I've heard of him, yeah.
With the gang, just like he's talks to kids about gang and stuff, the gang life and stuff like that. And I think we need that. We needed that. We needed somebody like that. Shout out him, like whoever you, Mark, or you said
Mark Salazar.
Yeah, I think that's his name.
But like gang prevention or even violence prevention stuff like that. Yeah,
bro. Like I think that's tight as fuck, bro. And like we needed somebody like that, bro. Especially that knows what they get into and stuff like that, bro.
Yeah.
So, but
so I know I've heard you say before that you started making your music by yourself, like on BandLab and stuff.
Well, yeah, it wasn't by myself. I had my cousin Al's Capone.
Yeah.
Shout him out. We started it. So there's actually a little story. So, we started back in like 2019, and we were just fucking around, bro. Like, and I really wanted to make beats. That was my main thing, was just to make beats, you know?
Yeah.
And my cousin Al's, he was the one that made music. He was the one that raps and, you know, freestyles and stuff like that. And I thought he was tight. In the beginning, I was like, damn, like, bro, you could go, you know? And I still think he could to this day. But I wanted to make beats for him. And we got our equipment. Shout out my mom's. We got my equipment and everything. And I was trying to make beats. I fucking couldn't, bro. I didn't have the patience for that, dude. I was like, nope. And I was like, you know what? Like, I was just gonna give up a little bit. I was just gonna give everything to my cousin because he was the one that was driven for it. And my cousin was like, why don't you rap? I was like, I can't fucking rap. I was like, I cannot fucking rap. And he was like, just rhyme, bro. He was like, you don't gotta be perfect, just rhyme. And oh my God, bro. I remember I went home and I was just considering it, and I was like, fuck it, put on a beat. And at the time, it was fucking tight. Now, when I look back, it was dog shit. But I showed my cousin. He was like, well, what the fuck? It was funny because like his impression was like, damn, like I really unlocked the fucking like a beast. Like I didn't know you're that tight, and I didn't know. I thought it was, you know, I was just putting shit together, you know, whatever. And that's how it is, bro. Like, and that's how I started, bro. Like, it's crazy because I get a lot of people say like, dude, your lyric is like. It like you put your words together pretty fucking good, and like I didn't freestyle. I wasn't doing nothing. I was around like the mic, the fucking the studio speakers and everything, and it was a fucking trip, bro. It was a trip, and we took off after that. That was it. That was it. We made a couple songs. The first time we posted it came out pretty good. The first song went really well.
Yeah.
Like 2K, like within like a month.
That's tight.
And so and like I said, life kind of got in the way with my daughter and everything. So I stopped for like about 2 years. And then last year I went back into it and I'm getting myself back out. I shouldn't have stopped. I think being inconsistent is the biggest thing of your downfall, especially in music, especially with anything creative. If you're not consistent, you're gonna fucking flop, bro, like big time. And that's what I did, bro. I tried to get back into it because I had fans. Not fans, but like I had something going, you know, for
people
myself.
that cared about you.
Yeah, and like
I just
lost it because, you know, something important in my life came, and it was my daughter, and I stopped. I took care of my family. I took care of my wife and everything, and I'm trying to get back into it now, and it's going good. I think that I'm getting more recognition, you know. Shout out you, shout out Zanny. Just a couple producers that I be working in Pueblo too, you know who you are. It's pretty tight, bro. Like honestly, I'm proud of where I'm coming from a year ago to now. You know, I think we grew pretty big, and shout out my boy Heartless too. He's been doing his thing a little bit. You know, but like I said, life gets in the way of a lot of things. So, but yeah, bro, shit. That's how it started.
That's cool, bro. It's awesome story. Little background behind it.
Yeah.
What equipment did you have when you first started out?
Jeez.
What did you guys start on? Was it just phone, or did you get a computer and everything?
My mom had a computer, like her little work computer.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, y'all can use it. She didn't know what we were doing though. And she went to on her little work computer. Oh, dude, she just seen fucking all kinds of music. Like she was like, what the fuck is this? And I showed her some of my songs, and she said, damn, like I didn't know you know, like when you started rapping. I was like, literally just like a month ago.
Yeah.
It was weird, but
what was her response to that? Was she okay with it? Did she want to see you keep doing it?
At first she was like, I like it, I just don't like the cussing. She was like, quit the cussing a little bit, because I was only like, shit, dude, 2019. I think I was like about like 16 years old maybe at the time.
Yeah. And
I was like, F this, F that, you know. And but now she's really proud of me. But now she's like, you came a long way, you know, with the music and everything. My uncle Billy is really my uncle Tomas, call him Uncle B. He made music. Actually, hold up. Before that, yeah, we had the computer. My mom bought me the speakers, and I forgot what it's called, but the monitor, interface? The monitor, what is it? I forgot.
Interface.
Yeah,
the audio interface.
Yeah, and my cousin Albert knew, like he was going through BandLab. He was doing BandLab at the time on his phone.
Yeah.
So he kind of knew how to work it a little bit. We just kind of put the pieces together. And that's how we kind of just did it, bro. We had the mic hanging in my closet. We didn't know anything about the foam or nothing, bro.
Yeah.
We were just doing it out of the closet, dude, and it came out pretty clean, I thought, bro. But yeah, I think. But yeah, bro, that was it. Shout out my mom. She kind of bought everything. She went to the store and she asked like, what's a good thing to use, and yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, that's super cool that you guys had the drive to do that and go that far. Not everybody does that. They usually just try to record on their phone or get something out like that, which is super cool, because now with the ability of all the stuff that we have now with the music, you could mix anything, even just some shit that's recorded on a phone, and make it sound really good.
Yeah, my homie Heartless, he did that for a minute.
Yeah.
On his phone, he did some of his songs that is actually out or about to be out. He did it on his phone because like he was on the road or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go spit this real quick, and it came out fucking hard. It came out tight as fuck.
It's tight. Yeah. So what's something that instills that drive in you that got you to do that? Just you said you're talking about your uncles. They made music before too? Yeah.
So my uncles, my Uncle B, my Uncle Angel, my Uncle Brandon, my Uncle Chente. Oh man, I could go my whole family, dude. We grew up kind of like on the music scene a little bit, but I'll show you music actually after this interview, and it's pretty tight. But I grew up around my Uncle Billy spitting. I grew up around my Uncle Angel. So my Uncle Billy is the closest to me because that's my mom's brother.
Yeah.
So he's been around more, obviously, and I heard him spitting, or he you know, like that uncle always trying to, you know, like just be funny, whatever, like, you know, and I grew up with that, you know, but he showed me some of his music, and it's like, damn, like now, like back then I thought it was like popular music that we just used to listen to, but when he showed me back like a couple years back, it was their songs, and I was like, damn, I didn't know these were your songs.
That's cool.
And like I grew up thinking like that's our music, that's our shit, you know, like whatever, like a popular song or something, you know.
Yeah, like you thought you were just listening to Kanye or something.
Yeah, bro, and like
somebody
it was
similar.
my uncles, dude, and I was like, what the fuck, that's crazy. And like so I grew up with all that. Shout out like my cousin Ransties, he's been doing his thing for a minute. A couple other cousins that they stopped just because family, stuff like that, or they didn't have the motivation to do it.
Yeah. So
they stopped, but all I did was grow up around like poems and, you know, just rhyming and stuff like that, and like I was like, yeah, whatever. I wasn't really interested in it when I was a kid, but now look where I'm at now. So I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's dope. So, are you guys were born and raised in Pueblo? Your whole family?
Yes, sir. I was born in Pueblo, and I stayed ever since then.
That's cool.
Yeah, bro. So, yeah, I eventually do want to move though. I was telling my girlfriend that I do eventually want to get out of here. We ain't gonna stay in Colorado for that long.
Yeah.
So I do want to take my abilities and the shit I learned at Pueblo somewhere else.
Yeah.
I was thinking even Seattle, somewhere like that reminds me of Colorado because of the mountains.
Yeah.
But it's not Colorado. It's something different.
Yeah.
So
You'd be on the west side of the mountains. They'd be on your east side.
Yep.
At that point.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be cool. Have you thought about performing in any other cities, or like going and networking in other cities?
Yeah, Denver. I think Denver's the only biggest one right now. Denver. If I do get that out there more, some of the cities I think anybody wants to do is California, LA, fucking San Diego. That's where I kind of based my music is from. A lot of people, like the first time I started making music, like, are you from here? Like they asked me like, are you from Pueblo? And I was like, oh yeah. He's like, damn, you sound like you're like a West Coast artist. And I was like, I listen to a lot of West Coast. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe I got the flow from a West Coast, or like the beats. Maybe that's reminds you of West Coast a little bit. But I was like, no, I'm not from the West Coast. He's like, damn, you sound just like a West Coast rapper. Like I got a lot of Shoreline Mafia. People say I sound like Shoreline, and I was like, nah. I listen to Shoreline, but I was like, I don't think I sound like them.
Yeah.
But I think that's where I got my music is based from the West Coast a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that a little bit. Like some, not to say like only 50 Cent, but like, or not 50 Cent, fucking, I can't think of his name. He's part of NWA, Ice Cube.
Oh, yeah.
Like West Side Connection.
Yeah.
Like West Side Connection they're all their homies that were all part of their label.
Oh,
and shit.
yeah.
I could see that.
It's crazy
some
because
sound from there.
we try to work on one of our lyrics on one of the songs we did, and we got Mob Deep. Someone said that we got like a Mob Deep style, and I was like, what the fuck? I was that's tight because I like Mob Deep. I think Mob Deep was fucking hard. I think they still are, and
Yeah.
I butt Mob Deep here and there, but
Where are they from?
Mob Deep. You never heard of Mob Deep?
Yeah, I know who they are, but where are they
they're
from?
From the East Coast.
That's what I was thinking was East Coast.
I think
New York, Queens,
yeah.
New York.
They're hard too. Shit, bro. The Shook Ones is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
One of the hardest songs.
Yeah, that's the original shit from 8 Mile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Eminem. I like Eminem a little bit too, but yeah, it's fucking shit.
Yeah.
My bad, I got kind of off guard a little bit.
No, you kept the question going. What's some of your inspirations for your music then? Like when you look up, who would you look up to that inspired you to make that kind of sound other than your family?
Like what do you mean?
Like you said the West Coast sound, or do you even know what kind of sound? Are you still trying to find your sound, or are you trying to
honestly, bro,
define something?
I'm still trying to find my sound.
Yeah.
I do want to go more of the poems than everything else. I've been doing like poems. Like I've been writing poems on my phone that, like, that's just not like not like depression poems, but like more of like what I feel like we need to do.
Yeah.
As a community, rise above madness. I always go with that all the time. Is like I think we need to rise above madness, and that's like kind of like my how you have anyone can thrive.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to do something with the rise above madness. Because I think that's what we need to do. We just need to rise above everything, all the negative shit, bro, and fucking just do something positive, bro. I mean, yeah. I know there's always gonna be negative shit. Because my uncle always said, like, we're living in a devil world, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but, like,
Oh, it does. Earth is the realm of fallen angels.
Yeah.
Like, all the angels fell from heaven to come to essentially hell on earth.
Oh, yeah, bro. And I think that we just all need to rise, bro. I think that's the problem, is we keep fucking falling, and sometimes we rise above, like, but how long? How long until we fall back again to our own roots?
Yeah.
It's creating to be a root of the failure to our success is like a root now for us, because we always fucking fell for some reason. And it's just, I've been seeing it since I was a kid, bro. Like, violence got worse. Fucking, I can't even wear red. I can't even, it's that bad. Like, you can't even wear a different fucking color. I can't even wear pro clubs. I can't have this fucking tattoo, me thinking I'm politicking with some shit. Like, damn, I can't even, be
like,
myself.
why you wearing that with maroon shoes, bro?
Yeah, like, I can't even be my fucking self, and like, like I said, like, I have family that's in the gang life and shit like that, but I'm not gonna fucking, say where I'm from or whatever, but fucking, it is what it is, bro. And it's just, I want to be different, bro. I want to be like a Nipsey. Like, I grew up with Nipsey, like, not with Nipsey, but like just listening to Nipsey, bro. Just how he talks, like how he, puts his words together. Like it reminds me of poems a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he was writing poems, and that's what I've been trying to do, is write poems, just whatever comes to my mind first, So that's what I've been trying to do, is do something different. Because if y'all know, I mean, whoever listens to my music, I'm a little violent. So I'm trying to create that to be try to be different.
Use it in a positive light.
Yeah, in a positive way, bro. Because I see a couple people do that.
Yeah.
But
so
I think, with somebody who is back and forth with everything, I could get other people to understand a lot more,
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So with the Rise Above Madness, is that like, that's your saying that you came up with? Did you ever did you write like a poem or a song behind that, or something? What motivated you to come up with that? What was your inspiration or reason behind it? I think that's super cool.
I just feel like I just always said, like, damn, this is like, we're living in madness. Like, this is madness. Like, there wasn't really any background to it. It was just, I just said that, like, we need to rise above madness one time, and I was like, rise above madness. I was like, that's fucking tight.
Yeah, it is.
I should just go with that. So there wasn't really like no like story behind it. But the MOB. So at first, bro, I'm not gonna lie with you, I was like, we should just do MOB. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And like we did, but like as I kind of grew up a little bit, like as I was kind of understanding everything, like for like when I seen anyone could thrive, it meant something. Like, your name, it meant something. Or like I went to a couple other people, like it, like, shout out Roundstees, Denver Demon. I forgot what he said, what it was, but it was something behind it.
Yeah, I haven't heard him explain Denver Demon. I've wondered that too. Or like Mentally Rich is his other shit. That's kind of self-explanatory.
I think that's just tight as fuck.
That's one of my favorite shades.
But like or like I could just go on, bro. But MOB, I ain't gonna lie, like at first it was stupid little kid shit. I was like, whatever, like, it sounds pretty tight, whatever. But as we were going like a year in, dude, I was like, fuck, we should put something behind it, more of just MOB, because I have like aunties and my grandma and stuff like that, and they ask like, what does MOB mean? I have no fucking answer. So I was like, you know what? I think we need to put something behind it. A lot of people thought it was money over bitches, and I was like, that's cool. Shit. Yeah, I was like, it's cool, whatever. But I was like, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah.
But MOB, for me and Albert, Al's, it's men of business, like or men on business, because like I just feel like everything is if you stand on business for what you like and what you love, I think it will go pretty good.
Yeah.
And like that's the main thing, like men of business. You probably heard it, like if you heard my songs, you'd be like, damn, like they say that a lot, kind of.
Yeah, I've heard you say that before. I think it was at the show.
Yeah.
So I've listened to some of your music, but I've heard that.
Yeah, but another thing is I made make every opportunity a blessing. That's what I kind of make it. Like I kind of put it as,
Yeah.
It's because like something that's positive, Make every opportunity a blessing, And I think that I need to practice what I preach, because sometimes the opportunities I don't really take, and I should make that a blessing either way. Like right for now, like I think this is a blessing, bro. Like you having me on this, I think this is tight.
I appreciate
that, this is cool as fuck, bro. Like, but just something different. We might change our things maybe in the future. Maybe when we do get a little bit bigger, you know. I do end up want to doing my own shit. I haven't even told anybody either. So, but
just run it, bro.
Yeah, I've been thinking about just doing my own shit. Just by myself.
Yeah.
A little bit, just thinking like, not cut off Owls and Heartless, but still make music with them, but just in my way, you know. And I don't have no. I'm not saying they create egos, but with a big ass fucking group, you know, not big, but like with just a group in general.
Yeah.
You have another ego. You have another connect. You have another person that feels.
Yeah, it's whatever person is in the group, and then also the group mind. So you technically could have like 5 different egos that go into that.
Exactly, bro. And like we had a couple of not arguments, but like, nah, we shouldn't do that. Nah, we should though, like, or whatever. Yada. I don't think that's gonna work. Like, it's like, all right, whatever then. You know, like it is what it is. But it's nothing bad. Like I get it. We just trying to make everything. We just try to do something individual. You know, and. But yeah, eventually I do want to do some individual shit. Work by myself. Maybe work with other artists that I want to work with. Not I. You know. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's cool, bro. I like the ideas behind all that, just everything that you've talked about. But like those in general, like you could make designs out of all those, and you're talking about merch too. You could make each one of those a design for your merch.
Yeah,
that should be super cool.
Yeah, what I eventually do want to do that, but I think with the merch, bro, it's gonna be a little different, cause like I feel like with the music, bro, nowadays it's gonna attract more of kids than anything else.
Yeah,
especially with the kids our generation now. Under me, they're fucking badass little kids.
Yeah,
and I think if they like I don't know if you ever seen the shirts we were wearing, that
the MLB shirts, and I had the ski mask.
Yeah, the ski mask. Kids like under me, like the generation under us, is they like that shit. They like the fucking guns. They like the, you know, they like the colors, whatever, the redness, just whatever.
Just trying to relate to something.
Yeah,
because
like,
we don't always have somebody to look up to.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I kind of want to do. You know. Maybe more colors a little bit, but I think that's where I can make the more money from that.
Yeah,
is from, you know, because we're gonna attract. Because I told my cousin Al's, I was like, we're gonna attract like kids under us, like 17, 16 years old, more than 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds. You know, maybe some. But I think we're gonna attract more, especially if we get bigger.
Yeah, starting out like for your fan base, you're gonna find out who will definitely resonate with it, and then that'll obviously branch out too. Yeah. Eventually, you will have people that are in different age groups or classes.
Yeah,
with males and females over males, males over females. It just all comes with it, and then being able to that goes into like analytics, being able to look at your stuff and your data and know what you did over time and what you could change.
That's funny that you said that about the males and the females, because like with the music I make, it's gonna attract males more than anything else.
Yeah,
that's why I kind of want to do love songs. I want to do a little bit more like cruising, something that girls like, and that's gonna attract the girls a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think that it's kind of hard for me to like talk about love, like just rap about love songs. I don't know why. It's just like uncomfortable for some reason, or just even like talk about like my feelings, because like my lady said one time, like, why don't you do something different? And like I kind of looked at her, I was like, what do you mean? Yeah. And she was like, I'm not saying like anything, but she was like, you should just be different, talk about different things. You know, you always talk about kind of the same thing every song. That's what got me writing poems, is because I want to be different. I should be different. In order to be different, you gotta fucking sound different, you know, than anything else. But that's crazy that you said that, because I do want to do like love songs and stuff like that to attract the women, to attract just anything, you know, like anybody, you know, just make my fan base a little bit more bigger.
Yeah.
You know? So
that's cool. A lot of people do that eventually. I can't think of his name right now, but there's an artist that just did that where he did make mainly trap music, and then he came out with the song that was literally like some Afro pop shit.
Oh shit.
Recently.
And down here in Pueblo?
No, he's a mainstream artist too. I can't think of his name right now. I just seen it. I follow a lot of different channels or pages that on Instagram and shit.
Oh.
Like Mile High Minute, one of them. Then there's a bunch of other ones, or like World Star, and all those and shit.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah. Have you like with your poetry, have you ever thought about like getting it printed out or doing anything like that, even putting it on clothes or anything? Or even for your shows, bro, like that'd be cool. You could show another side of yourself that way too.
See, and I think that's what I wanted to surprise a lot of people is at the show.
Yeah.
You know, maybe at the end, maybe do acapella shit.
I just threw out your idea.
Yeah, so
that's what bro's gonna have at the show.
it's cool, bro. It is what it is. Like, but yeah, that's what I kind of want to do. Me and Heartless were talking last night, and he would say you should do that. You should do something different. You should talk angry, talk acapella, but angry, actually let them make them walk out like, damn, like maybe I should really rethink my lifestyle right now, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet, but that's what I kind of want to do is just be different a little bit.
Yeah.
I got some sick shit though. You guys fucking, y'all should, whoever's watching this, y'all should fucking pull up for real, cause I got some dope shit, and I'll show you a couple after the interviews and shit like that. But I think it's gonna be tight, bro. I think it's gonna be tight as fuck, dude. So
yeah, it's gonna be sick. And again, we'll throw that out there, y'all. May 30th, we got a show at BloBack Gallery in Pueblo. O3 Baby is headlining. We got a bunch of dope artists on there. And yeah, we need all y'all tap in with us for real.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shout out New Wave too. I spaced that out.
They're hopping on too?
New Wave is hopping on. Yeah, dude, they're fucking lit. They're tight as fuck, bro. And dude, we got so much shit. Like we got Ken Dog, the OG. Like we got me, myself. We got Alex Capone. We got Heartless. He's gonna be fucking DJing. So it's gonna be sick, bro. It's gonna be different.
The homies Trey and Twista as well.
Damn. The little homies, they're tight as fuck.
SGFP Entertainment. Stay focused, get paid.
Trey's hard. I like the other ones. Don't get me wrong, but Trey got fucking. He can. And then I feel like some of his shit, you could tell he's going off the dome a little bit. I don't know if he does, but it sounds like he's going off the dome a little bit.
Yeah.
With some of his songs, but
he has a couple times. He comes to the studio. Actually, I've tried to get him to be more in the moment and freestyle his shit, and like. That's what I've tried to do with everybody, is just tried to, the more we do it and the more we get into it, then it's going to make it easier to do that. Like even with you, like if you do that at the end of a show, that'd be sick. Like you could straight up have us cut out the music at the end of your performance, and then you just talk your shit and do something like that. That'd be crazy to end a show like that.
Yeah, no,
that's some 8 Mile shit.
Yeah,
like
bro.
some shit
Like
that Eminem would do.
Nobody has done it. Nobody has, like. I went to concerts before in Pueblo, and like some of them are good. Trey's is good, like, you know, a couple. But sometimes like y'all, like some of them rap a little bit, and they don't do nothing with the crowd, and like I was just like, okay,
yeah,
you know. That's why I try to talk to the crowd a little bit more, like, oh, you know, like,
yeah,
I want to do some crazy shit, bro. You know,
it's best to do that too, because the only way that you get everybody to feel good and not just stand there like a stick in the room and show, shit. You got to give them a show, yeah. Have them help interact with you, make it more interactive. Yeah. And that's when they come out the best, for real. Like, have you ever been to any bigger concerts? Like Russ or Joe G? No? So those are some of the first concerts the first concert I ever went to was one that I went to at CSU Pueblo when I was younger, and it was like a Christian rapper.
Oh shit!
And then I started liking a couple other artists, and like the last one of my favorite ones, his name is Joji. Mm-hmm. He went from just being on SoundCloud, like being like Russ. I went to Russ too one time, but Joji was just on SoundCloud, just following that wave, like after XXXTentacion, where they just did the lo-fi, like really depressing, like slow, choppy raps, and he went from doing shit like that to sold out shows and being able to make the whole show a real performance. That's and tight, then with all the artists too.
Shit, that's tight, man. Yeah, like I I never went to a concert. I've been wanting to go to a concert. Like Chito Ranas.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Dude, he's tight. I bump him.
Yeah.
And I think he's actually doing what's today? The 18th, right?
Yeah.
I think he's doing a show next week on Friday.
Shit, that's what I was saying is most of the shows that I've been to now have always been my own shows. Mm-hmm. Just make it that. Just go open up for him, bro. You can make it possible.
That'd be fucking tight.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. I know a couple artists in Colorado. I think gonna be opening up for him. That's pretty tight. Shout him out. That's
is that a local show too?
That's in Denver.
The Chito Ranas one.
The Chito Ranas show. Yeah. It's gonna be at the Roxy, I believe.
It's probably is a local show then.
Yeah, and I wanted to go, but I was like, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe, I don't know. But fucking my lady likes a lot of love. I don't know, explain it, like Shorty. She likes Polo G, like all kind of.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to a fucking show to go see them. They're gonna be rapping about love songs. That's kind of
they
kind of downs the moment a little bit.
Yeah, they have a lot of gangster shit too.
Yeah, they do. And that's not all about gangster, but yeah, I understand.
It's funny to have it being mixed into some love shit though. That'd be funny.
It's just like, so there was one time there was a problem where it was a show, and one of the guys, I think it was one of the guys, and they were doing like Little Peep shit, like it was from like this hardcore rapper, like jumping, like getting the crowd jump.
Yeah.
And then it went to like I'm not hating on whatever, you make your music whatever you like, but it went back to like a Little Peep. And like it's just down the fucking crowd, bro. Like it was just like a adrenaline just rushed all the way down, and like it was cool though. He had a couple head bobbing,
Yeah.
It was dope, I wasn't hating on it. It was just the crowd went just down hours after, dude. So like I don't know, it could have just been like the wrong timing for him, or he should have started before a little bit. But I think that's what it was. I think that's why like I won't go to see a fucking singer or whatever, because like. I don't know though. I mean, I could be just talking shit, and I fucking probably one of the best concerts is a singer, Yeah. But
it all comes down to promoters at that point, because I've seen that. I've seen shows the exact same thing. I've learned that from being a DJ too now. Like, you can't just play fucking Kendrick Lamar and then play Lord or Halsey after.
Yeah.
That's like what you're saying. Type shit. And it's funny because you can do it, but you would have to mix the music and play a backing track and shit. But it is crazy to see that to that's just promoters like not minding and thinking of all the artists on the show. Because I've been on shows though where it's been like that, and it's went from you have a really dope hardcore artist, and then it goes to some slow shit, and then everybody kind of just goes and does their own thing, and then you try to have another homie that comes spitting some hard bars, and no one even pays attention because the energy was kind of brought down.
Yeah, and that's what it kind of is, but it also just depends on the artist. Like, if you make fucking like sad love shit and you have a good stage presence, I think you just need a good stage presence. I think that's what it is, bro.
And confidence in yourself too.
Because I see a lot of gangster rap, and they go up to fucking stage and they suck.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I think it's just your stage presence, bro. I think how you talk to the people. You need to talk. Like I told my cousin Al's, and this is his problem too. Is when he raps on stage, he always looking down.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I told Al's, don't do that. Do not do that, because you're not talking to them. You're talking down.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awkward for all of us, Yeah. Talk to them like look them in their fucking eye, So
body language.
Proud of him. Yeah, he did really good. I was like, he shocked me because that was his problem.
At the tree show.
At the tree show, that was his problem. He always spoke down, like rap. You know how people rap like looking down.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I was like, no, you look up. Show them who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
He did really good. And then for Heartless, it was his first time at the show, first time performing anything. He fucking did really good. I think he really did good. He was talking to them. He was like, put your drink up. He was. Yeah. I'm proud of my team, dude. I think I tell my team all the time. I think we could do something. I think we could shake something up in the streets, bro. And like, I think that's all it is, bro. And like I said, we lost a little bit. We lost a little bit of, I don't know what it was. It's not like hating shit or whatever. We just kind of, I think life kind of lifed us a little bit.
Yeah.
With my daughter, with all their situations they have to do. It's hard for Owls because he's from Denver, come back and forth. So it's just little shit. It's not like no jealousy, envious, or no problems. I think we work pretty good, together. But yeah.
Well, you guys doing the damn thing is all that matters, because that's where it goes back in again to drive and being able to push each other, and also have one person that could be the leader for the team, because that's how every team is. There's no I in team, like that old saying.
For sure, but I feel like at the end though, you gotta look out for yourself.
Yeah,
you gotta look out for what it is, And
yeah, exactly. Like mental health wise, all that goes into it, because if you can't be of good heart and mind, it's gonna be hard for you to be able to even focus, or then, like we're saying, the crowd presence, stage presence. It's hard to be able to be present in the moment if you got a bunch of shit going on.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
You know that shit's rough at home, or bills aren't paid, shit like that. Like, it makes it really hard to try to be in the present moment.
Yeah, bro. And me and my cousin Ransties, we were actually talking about that, and it was just I lost my train of thought. So me and my cousin Ransties were talking, and he told me one time, or we were just talking, and like what his style, bro, is he doesn't stop even if he's going through some hard shit. Because we were talking about some deep shit, I'm not gonna get into, but just some shit going on at home and stuff like that. And he told me, like, bro, like, you got to keep your eye on the game, and stuff like that. Like, it's just like I look to him, and he doesn't stop, and I think that's what I like about my cousin Rasties. He doesn't stop even if fucking something fucked up happened at home or whatever. You could see he still brings it, and like, yeah. I think that's where I kind of got my shit. That's where I kind of got my thing going, is that, yeah, fucked up shit's gonna happen. Life is gonna life you. But if you really into this shit, bro, and you really want something going for you, you can't stop. Even if, like something little, bro, you can't stop for, and like, I want it, bro. Like, shit, dude, I'm driven for that shit, dude. And I told my cousin Rusty, he's like, you ain't gonna be the first. You might be. I said something. It was kind of dope. It was like, you might be the first to get 1 million views. I was like, but you ain't gonna be the last either.
Yeah.
Cause I kind of challenged myself, cause my cousin Rusty, he got over 1 million views in one of his songs. I think a couple actually.
Yeah. Bathing Apes, and I think Don't Stop.
Don't Stop.
Yeah. I think it's those two.
Yeah, I think he did one with, who Burgos is?
Yeah, and Burgos.
Yeah.
Because Burgos is fucking popping still, bro,
Burgos
right now.
Is tight.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, you ain't going to be the fucking last one in our family to hit millions. I was like, I bet you any fucking money. Yeah. I'm challenging myself to this day. I'm going to hit 1 million. And I'm going to speak this shit to existence, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, bro.
That's a dope way to think of it, for real, because that's real shit. Because we're in our present situation and where we are now, and even though Pueblo and us in general, the United States in general, we're going through our own things, we're nowhere near other countries that are actually real impoverished countries.
Yeah.
And who knows, like, there's somebody over there that could be going even harder than us, or thinking of going harder than us, but they just don't have the ability to.
Yeah.
Which is crazy when you actually put it into perspective.
I didn't think of it like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I found this guy. His name is Contrast. He's I haven't looked it up. I'm pretty sure he's from China. But he made another song called Man of the Year, and then another one about Brooklyn. I can't remember the name of that title, but it's super dope. Like, that's what he says. He says, I want to be the Man of the Year. GQ Man of the Year. And like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, shit, I'm about to look that up. What's his name? Contrast?
Yeah, Contrast. KHANTRST.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, yeah, like, I've always been a big advocate of, that's like what the Anyone Can Thrive shit goes to, is just it's cool because everything that we're talking about right now, it's like, it's for real. It's just that anyone can thrive shit, knowing that you could have the passion for it to continue doing it.
My cousin Rasti's went to Tokyo, I think, and he shot a video over there.
That's tight.
That shit came out sick as fuck, bro. And I was like, damn, I kind of want to go to Tokyo, just somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, to shoot a video. Like, you know, I seen. I know one of them is Drew Pesos. I don't know the other dude's name. You know who they are?
Yeah, Loso.
Yeah, Loso.
Yeah, they're the
there you go.
homies.
Well, they went to Atlanta and to shoot a video.
They're out there right now.
Are they still?
They've been living over there for about the past 2
They
years.
live there?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
2-3 years ago, I was doing Who I What, Artemis the Flare,
Yeah.
Loso, Drew the Goon, Drew Pesos now, and like 2 of the other homies. They're all out there in Atlanta right now.
See-
My boy Crispy has went out there a couple times with them.
Yeah, see that? That's tight. That's
Yeah.
cool as fuck. I thought that was dope. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, I want to do something like that.
Yeah.
But I think like in a foreign country like Tokyo, Rasti's, that shit was sick as fuck. Like you see how it's different. Like he thinks different, and that's what I kind of want to do is just be different. You know, I mean, maybe that's just the blood in us. You know, because we are blood related. You know,
Yeah.
just be different. You know, and yeah, shit, that's tight. See, I met Loso. I didn't meet Drew. I met Loso.
Because they're part of Beehive too.
They're part of the Beehive, and
Or
that's
were,
that's
or
where
whatever.
Chris, the producer,
Yeah.
is from, and I think that was the first artists I met in Pueblo. I didn't know they were from Pueblo.
Yeah.
I said, damn, you guys are from here? Like, you guys sound like you guys are like from somewhere else.
Yeah, so Drew and I'm pretty sure Loso is too. Who I What and Artemis the Flare are from Texas, I think.
For real?
Yeah.
Artemis?
Yeah,
Oh, I
Artemis
didn't
is
know
from
that.
Texas. And then I think Artemis is the only one of his brothers that makes music, I think. He has a couple brothers. But yeah, they're the homies, they're grinding for real. And then that too, like they've been out there for 2-3 years. Like it takes time and dedication to put into your craft, even if it seems like we're not being consistent. Like even if you weren't, it seemed like you felt like you didn't do anything for 2 years. You're probably still writing music. You're probably still thinking about the shit in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Which it's still, that's consistency.
Yeah,
Even
of
if
course.
nobody sees the results, just taking the time out of the day or the week or the month in a year's time frame is the same thing as keeping that consistency.
Yeah, bro. I think like my Uncle Angel, shout out my Uncle Angel. Like I said, I'll show you some of his music before I go.
For sure.
He stopped a while ago, and I don't know exact when, but he stopped a while ago. But he always told me like I always have love for that. He's like I will never stop writing rhymes ever.
Yeah.
He doesn't even make music. He writes rhymes every fucking day.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I love my uncles, man. Like they were like my role models at once. Rasti's was like my role model. It's cause like they weren't. It's cause they weren't family. Of course, I mean, yeah, it's family, like, you know. But I think what got me is because they were just driven. They were just motivated for everything, and I think that's where I got my style from with everything. And like Randy was different. I want to be different as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rapping like how Randy rapped because they already heard it.
Yeah.
You know.
And just because he's family, you're not gonna go copy him.
Yeah, of
And
course.
be like him.
Yeah, bro. And shit, have you listened to our songs? One of our songs we have?
You said Cradle to the Grave?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've heard it, but I've only heard it like once or twice.
Yeah, dude.
And you said you did a video to it too?
No, because he wants me to go up to Denver, and it's not because I don't like Denver. It's just I'm not from Denver.
Yeah.
I'm not from Denver. Like,
You're trying to rep your city.
I'm just trying to rep my city, you know, and like I said, I'm not mad or whatever about it. It's just like I want him to come down here.
Yeah.
I want him to perform down here. I want him, but he doesn't want to. I respect it. I get it. You know, I understand. But
Yeah.
you know, it's just why can't we just meet in the middle a little bit? You know, it's nothing bad or nothing. You know, like
It's also just
love you, cuz.
also just we're all at different levels of this shit. Rance, even though like you could think of me as someone like Ransteez, I'm nowhere near the level he's been at and the work that he's put in. He's somebody that I still looked up to at a certain point. And same shit, I tried to get Steez to come perform on a show down here. He didn't want to.
Yeah, and like
Is that classic cues? I see why. Like it's probably not a good spot to have a big poppin' show.
Yeah, but we're family, you know.
Yeah.
But like I said though, like it ain't gonna bother me. It is what it is. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I get it. I get where he's coming from. I understand. That's why I want to change Pueblo.
Yeah.
That's why I want to motivate Pueblo to change. Like even dude, even go clean up a park.
Yeah.
You know, like something we need to do. Something, you know, like just something fucking positive, bro. Like that's what we need. And like we ain't gonna start big, bro. I know that for a fact. We ain't gonna start, you know, changing the mayor or whatever, you know. But
Yeah.
starting small, you know, maybe get our And I feel like that's gonna get my music out there a little bit more. And it's like, oh, he makes music, but also he helps the community out. He's really good.
Yeah.
You know, like the Nipsey way, literally the fucking Nipsey way. You know.
Yeah. Opening up the rest stops on I-25 again.
Yeah, shit, dude.
That's my shit. It's like we go for a 3-hour drive and you can't even stop to take a piss because every gas station you stop at, they don't even want to let you use the bathroom and shit.
Yeah, see, yeah,
like,
that's
nah.
not good. Ain't
Yeah.
good at all, bro.
That's something that I've always thought of before too, though. Like we were talking about all the other stuff, but parks are huge, and we're talking about the youth. And when you look at Pueblo in general, there's really only 2 big open space areas, and those are on the Big Hill area on the west side, and then here on the south side by Lake Minnequa. Think of a bigger city like Denver or Springs. Springs is maybe triple the size of Pueblo, but when you think about it, there's way more per radius and stuff. Like even just trails and shit here.
They said the reason why Pueblo's so bad is because we're small. We could get there in a fucking matter of time. If, like, for example, me and you have beef, I could find your fucking, you know, like,
Yeah.
that's how it is in Pueblo, bro. You know, like, or like somebody knows somebody.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I mean, Denver is like that. Don't like Denver. I'm pretty sure Springs has their own shit, their own beef, whatever the fuck. Everywhere does, but they're bigger. They're fucking big. Like, I ain't gonna go all the way to from Thurman all the way down to fucking, you know, wherever the fuck. I'm not doing that. Like, fuck you, you know, like.
Yeah. That's one of the things I've noticed for real is just because I've worked in Denver. I've lived in Denver for, I'd say, like a 2-year period of my life. And just seeing the pace, like bigger cities, nobody gives a fuck about anything because there's that pace. It's fast pace. Here in a smaller city, everybody just has and everything to worry about because we're at such a slower pace.
Yeah, we
like,
need to stop doing that.
Like, yeah, and we can be at faster pace. It's gonna take. What it comes down to is like investors and shit. Like you've seen it now. Like we're getting a lot of new development, like on the north side and the south side and west side in different areas. Even Pueblo West is expanding pretty big, but it takes someone to be able to have the idea and then actually invest in it and shit.
Yeah,
and then have the people take care of it too, which is huge.
The west side slabs, I liked what they did over there. You see, like they did is that at the
It's
slabs?
not on the west side, it's on north side.
North side.
On the slabs right along 29th and Elizabeth.
See, something like that.
Kind of the west side, I guess.
Yeah, it's something like that, bro. Like we need more. Kind of in a way. I mean, I know it's just a fucking painting, but that's tight. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? No one ever did that, you know?
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck. Just like, or more like, even like, I don't know. It's just like something. Like I said, just positive, bro. I think that's my problem. Is just we need positive. We need a positive plug, you know, like a
Nipsey.
Yeah, like we need something. We need a resource, kind of, in a way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think that's all we need, bro. And like I said, like I just don't know what to do. Like I don't know how to start everything. I just, you know, like I said, like I'm trying to get in contact with more people. You know, see like what we can do, what needs help more, what school needs help more of cleaning, whatever. Just put money in something that we need help more first, you know?
Yeah.
And we'll start worrying about the other shit later, you know? But
yeah. Y'all see this, y'all hear this, for real, tap in with us. Like we can definitely bring so much more culture into the city, and not only our city, like it'll be great for our state. Yeah. Like, and just starting with small steps and consistency is all it takes.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're definitely getting there. Like I feel like now we're doing the mural along the Arkansas River, that was in the Guinness Book of World Records as one of the longest murals in the world.
See,
I'm pretty sure.
That's tight.
And then now they're changing it again. They can break a new record with that shit.
Yeah,
it's gonna be super cool.
That'd be tight, bro. But it's just we gotta understand. We have to understand to like this is us, this is our name, you know. We have to understand that in a way that, see, I'm very big on my name, I'm very big on my last name, you know. Like before my generation, before us, like it took a turn, like, you know, like for example, my dad, I don't want to talk about like certain situations, but my dad, he's not really doing so well in life, and I'm carrying his last name, and just I need a me and my brother, shout out my brother, we always talk about this. He always said like we're last of a dying breed, you know. And
Yeah.
now I have a daughter, now that, you know, I've eventually, I do want more kids, you know, and stuff like that. My brother has a son. We're giving that name to them now, and just kind of break a
Generational curses.
generational curses, you know.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's not doing too well, and like I said, I'm big on last names, you know, and I want my last name to be positive. Now, I don't want to, you know, I messed up a little bit, you know, when I was in school, middle school, going to high school. I was trying to be something I wasn't, you know, and I think I fucked up my reputation like that with my name, you know.
Yeah.
Now I'm affiliated with this, affiliated with that. Now that, you know, like, I'm not saying like I'm like, you know, I'm gonna be 10 toes, like, you know, whatever it comes to, but, you know, I fucked up my name so bad, and that's where I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna be like the curse that happens to my dad's family, you know.
Yeah.
And I want to be different. Like I said, I want to be different. I think that's my, I kind of can't stress that shit enough, bro. Is being different, you know, and whatever it takes, you know.
Yeah. So as we're getting into like a lot of mental health and just positivity, what's something that you feel could help instill or make it more for everybody to, like, especially the youth? What's something that we can do to be more positive and like move forward with what we're doing
as a city?
As a city, even as a state, because it's not just Pueblo, it's everywhere. Like Colorado has the Columbine shootings, like we're talking about. Like, we talk about bigger mental health crisis.
I think the first thing I think is obvious crazy. Is fucking guns, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I could get I'm not kid you not, bro. I could get a gun faster than I could get fucking pizza. Yeah. Like, I'm serious. It's bad, dude. And like it's just the guns, bro. Like, I get it. Like, use it for the right reasons. Don't do it because you want to be cool. You want to, you know, whatever you want to be, or like, you know, just I got ops out here, like whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck. I don't, you know, like, use it for like to protect your family. Don't use it for a fight or whatever. Like, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think the guns is first and foremost. And then, like I said, I keep saying it, our egos, bro. It's us. Like, we're the failure to our success. Not everybody, but we, you know, you get what I'm saying, kind of, in a way.
I get what you're saying, for sure.
I think it comes back on us.
Yeah, I see that for sure, and especially the guns and drugs, like, that is something that is huge for real. And then all that ties together, ego and then having a gun. It's crazy when you think of basic gun safety rules, which is no one is ever taught really, but it's common sense to not just have a fully loaded gun pointed at all your friends in a car and shit like that. It's fucking crazy.
Like, just like I can't really talk shit because one of the videos
we've all done this shit.
Yeah, one of the videos I just actually have, but some of them was like, bro, you did the same shit. What the fuck you talking about? But it's like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's just, I think the guns is where it's at, bro. And like, what else, bro? That's a good fucking question.
That goes into like, I think being
gang violence too, bro.
Yeah,
that shit's going crazy right now, dude. And like I said, like, I was affiliated at one point, you know. Well, I wasn't even like that. It was just I was hanging out with a group of people,
Yeah.
You know, what we were just talking about, you know,
Yeah.
like
You get marked as an affiliate with people that you're hanging out with,
shit, like
or even doing things for, even if it's just working for somebody or doing shit, you can get affiliated, labeled as an affiliate.
Like middle school, bro. I'm not gonna talk about what happened in middle school, but certain situations happened. They affiliated me with the gang on one side, and now fucking everyone thinks I'm this, that, whatever. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, like I'll stand my ground if I have to, but I'm not gonna fucking fight you over some dumb shit. You know, it is what it is. But that's a good question, bro. Honestly, I don't know, man. It's just if we can change something about ourselves, all of us, like every single person, you know, do something positive, I really think that we could have a positive outcome, because I feel like your mind is like the biggest weapon of all, you know, is because you think, like, if you, like, for example, if you think negative shit about a concert, you're gonna get negative shit in a concert. Or like if you go in and, you know, how to explain it, like you go into a bar and like, yeah, like whatever, there's people out there like mean mugging you, whatever the fuck, don't think negative, you know, because you're gonna get a negative outcome when it, you know. Does that make sense? I think our mind is like the biggest problem, the biggest weapon, you know.
Like feeling like you need to be on guard for something when you don't need to.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, just be cool, you know, say what's up to everybody, you know. But yeah, I think the shit, bro, is just, we just gotta be positive, like I said, you know. I've been saying that the whole time, but
what's something that kind of you feel like is a big thing or motivator to build more teamwork and like get people to work together? Because it sounds like you and your boys, even though you've had your own things that go on between everybody, it seems like you guys are pretty solid together, and that's not a big thing or it's not that easy for certain people to be able to stay together as a group for that long.
Yeah.
What's something there for you guys that keeps you going?
Wanting it, bro. Wanting the music, wanting to just the motive, the driven of the music.
Yeah.
You know, and what helped us a lot is just so like I don't know how to explain this, but it's just sometimes that we're not creative. And lately I've been trying to be creative with our music, and I think that's what kind of drives me a little bit with them, is just be creative, even if it's if you think it's stupid, you know, if you think it's stupid, show us still, you know. Like, you know, like I was nervous as fuck showing my poems to Heartless, and he liked it. He was like, dude, you should do that, that's really good, like, you know. But yeah, I think it's just the drive, bro. The drive, even like I said, life is gonna life you, and we still have that drive a little bit. I think that'll help anything, not even just music, bro. Like if you wanna make a restaurant, get a food truck, you have to have that drive for it. You can't just, oh, I'm gonna get this, spend money, and then don't fucking do nothing with it, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Not starting something and then not finishing it.
Yeah.
And then also, when you have a team behind you, it's easier to hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to hold yourself accountable when life gets in the way of things. For sure. You got any new music? Turn the page a little bit. You got any new music or anything else that you're working on right now? Any videos or anything?
No, I do have all kinds of unreleased shit. Me and my homie Chris the producer, I go to his studio like every weekend and try to do something different, I've been fucking with the beats lately too.
Sick.
I don't make them. I have like Chris or I don't know if he wants to. You know who Tony Snow is?
Yeah.
Tony Snow. He
Trap Boy Entertainment.
Is he?
Or wasn't he a part of it? I think.
I don't know. I really don't know. But he I've been contacted with him. He makes some sick ass beats.
I didn't know he made beats too.
Yeah, he's fucking hard, bro. I don't know.
He's tight.
Like I said, I don't know. I hope he's not mad because I don't know if he wants to be out there like that. But I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
He's fucking tight. He's tight as fuck.
That's dope. Yeah. So with the unreleased stuff, why haven't you released it yet? You just working on it, or?
I'm working on it, man. Honestly, let me keep it real with you. I want to make an album.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to make an album. I don't know what to call it yet. Honestly, I want it to be something more deeper. The first thing I thought of was a heavyweight champ. I think that's a sick ass like a cover for I thought of like a good cover for it and everything. Heavyweight champ.
You biting off somebody's ear like Mike
Nah,
Tyson?
no, not that. It's just more of like a.
That'd be hard.
Nah, yeah, that would be kind of no, fuck no. But I don't know, bro. Like I said it in one of the songs, like heavyweight champ, and like a lot of people fucked with that part. He's like, that's tight, like, you know, and I just went with the heavyweight champ for some reason.
Yeah.
But I've been working on an album, but it's not no fucking like. I want this album to be good, bro. I want this album to be great. You know, obviously I gotta buy the beats, whatever the fuck. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do, but I want it to be like a meaningful album, not like, yeah, I put some hard shit in there, whatever, like some gang shit, whatever, but more of like I said, the poems and shit, or like even I'm trying to like I know a couple girls that sing. Maybe get some girls that sings, you know, some dope shit in there. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah. I think that's what kind of holding me is just perfect timing too, bro. I feel like if it ain't perfect, if it ain't good timing, I'm not gonna do it for the song. You know, if that makes sense. If there's one song I want to do, like make a video to, I'm not just gonna meet up at this location. Let's shoot like a 15-minute. I want to think, like really think on like this is my art, you know.
Yeah.
So I want to just think locations, think who should be in it. Maybe, you know, do like a short little film before, you know, just something tight, you know, something creative. Like
something to tie it all together.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. So I think that's what's been kind of holding me back is just perfect timing and everything, you know. And yeah, bro. I've been trying to. Another thing too is I try to how to explain it, like I try to get my music good, like perfect, almost to perfect, you know, and like I want everything to be perfect, from the music to the music video to the engineering to the whatever, or like how do you explain it, like
the overall
like my
concept,
notes,
an idea.
The cadence of my voice, like where I should drop at, what I should, you know, just everything perfect so far. But that's what's been kind of holding me back. And then not only that, the concert too. That's been stressing the fuck out of me lately, bro. So that's why I haven't really been doing much.
Yeah, I feel you there. So what's something that goes into your creative process of like when you're trying to work like that? Because it's not easy for everybody to think like that. A lot of us are more sporadic, or we do stuff in the moment and we could like plan a broader project, but it's hard to be able to go in and be able to lay it out the right way. What's something that goes into your creative process?
I don't want to keep saying the same shit. Let me see. I see a lot of like music that's kind of like recycling a whole lot, and I don't want to be that type of that artist.
Yeah,
is to keep like for example, like a lot of music, a lot of artists in Pueblo, they like to go to the fucking the Neon Alley. That's cool, but it's already been, you know. Everybody's
already shot a video there.
Yeah, so I was like, it is what it is. I might shoot a video, but just like different, bro. Like just like, okay, so you know who Memo the Mafioso is? No, I have to show you some of his music, bro, because a lot of people think he's like he's from California, but he doesn't sound like he's from California.
Yeah.
He sounds like, I have to show you. It's like gangster shit. Like, you know, I bump, like, you know, fucking speakers rattle in the back, whatever. But he's just different, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's just a recycle, you know? Like, I don't want to be a recycled ass rapper, you know?
Yeah.
I just, you know, so that's why I try to be outside of the box a little bit.
Out the box entertainment with it.
Yeah.
But I see that for real. Like, I've worked with artists as a producer, and I've told them the same thing, because I do the same thing too. But like, when you're making an album, like, to have the same like phrase or a few words or something catchy that you think is cool, and putting that in every single song, and then every song being super repetitive like that. Like, it's cool, but you don't have to make each song like that. And then an album doesn't even really sound like an album or come together how it should when it's like that.
Songs.
Yeah, it sounds like every song is the same.
Yeah.
And if you do, like, yeah, there's artists that have done that, like XX, Tentacion, or Lil Peep, and artists like that. But when you think about what they did, even though they used some of the same,
a lot of people.
the same things, it touched people in a certain way, but the beats were different. Everything was different. It wasn't like it was the same type of style or sound every track, which is kind of hard, because not everybody or not every artist is able to like try to find something different for each track. We always try to like pick the same drum sounds or the same patterns and shit like that.
See, I keep bringing this artist up, but for example, like Nipsey Hussle, his debut album, that Victory Lap, was different. It was different. Yeah, there was some gangster shit, whatever it is, his back to his roots, whatever. But like, it was just different shit. Like,
it was a whole story.
It was
it took you through the roller coaster.
That's what I want to do, man.
Like a movie.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly. And like, he took time on that shit. I seen a couple of his interviews, bro. I be fucking listening to Nipsey, bro. Just how he did, like I said, how he carries himself, you know?
Yeah.
I just, you know, I look at that, I guess you could say follow his footsteps a little bit, because he changed a lot of shit, you know, especially around his city. Yeah. You know, and it's sad that I feel like because he died, that's where he blew up, is because he passed away. But like, I was bumping Nipsey for a minute, you know, and like even before, you know, I just feel like he didn't get the recognition he was supposed to get. But I think it all just comes back just to be different, and you know, like you said, like the same recycled songs, repetitive songs. I don't want that. Yeah. I want it like be some dope shit, and then it goes back to like real shit, like, you know, maybe some G-Funk type shit. Put some G-Funk in there a little bit. Yeah. You know, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So before we finish it off, do you got any of your tracks that you wanna, anything that you have out that you wanna bring up to the listeners and viewers, just to like put back on it? Because, you know, even though you've already released something, it doesn't mean that new people or new listeners can't be a fan of it or start liking it again.
Yeah. I think right now, Sherm Flow, the one I did with Zanny, it's called Sherm Flow. It's on my MLB Records. I'm pretty sure, I don't know how you're gonna do this, but if you do see this, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be tagged and everything. Just go look at it, or even send me a friend request, whatever, you know, like Sherm Flow. It's a lean with it, rock with it type of it's a sample beat, I think, you know.
Sample with like a remix,
like kinda. A remix beat. So
more of your own style though, too, though, because you didn't copy the flow.
But I named it Sherm Flow too, because I don't know if anybody knows, but it was a Mike Sherm beat.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mike Sherm made a song with the same beat. Yeah, that's why I named it Sherm Flow, is because I didn't want to fucking steal it, and then, you know, I was like, fuck it, might as well shout him out a little bit. But I think that one right now, obviously, just check all of our music out, man. Like, there's music that we made like 5 years back, 4 years back, and then compare that to now and see what the difference is, bro. There's some other shit. Like I said, the concert, I feel like a lot of people are gonna see what the fuck I made of, you know, that concert, because I'm gonna shake shit for sure with that one.
Yeah.
You know, with a different type of music. You know, so yeah, bro. Sherm Flow, just anything, just all of our music. You know, Got Me Fucked Up, Big Bad Wolf, Oz Capone's song. Yeah, bro. I'm like, shit. People are gonna love it. People are gonna hate it. You know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Well, shit, bro. I think that this was pretty solid. It was a dope conversation.
Yeah.
And make sure tap in with us for tickets. Tap in with O3 Baby for tickets. We got a show on May 30th. I'm gonna be DJing. Bro's headlining. We got a bunch of dope artists on there.
I got tickets in hand too. So
Tickets in hand.
You could do it online. If you need a little bit of help, just like I said, hit me up. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be tagged in this.
Yeah, but support the artists if you can. If you're here, bro will come and bring you the tickets to deliver to you by hand.
I'll bring. I could even do 10 on top. I could even buy a ticket. Just hit me back later or something. You know, just whatever. You know, like help me help you, but you're helping me. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
for real. Well, you got anything else you wanna talk about?
Oh man, shout out MLB, shout out Heartless, shout out Oz Capone, shout out just Pueblo artists itself. You know, I think we need to fucking just all work together. That's what I've been wanting to kind of do, is just work together. You know, just even producers working with producers, just you know. But shout out everybody. Just keep doing our thing out there, and I appreciate you having me. I think this is an honor, bro. This is a blessing. I appreciate it, man. For real.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro.
But hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
but
for sure. Well, yeah, I appreciate you coming on the show as well, bro. You're welcome. It was an honor having you here as well. I'm looking forward to the show. Looking forward to your new music.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, that was about it. That's all we had for y'all. Make sure to tap in with the next interview. I'm gonna be there was a interview that I just did with Lodi Trail. That was a super dope interview as well. There's a couple dope interviews up on my page. Anybody wants to work, just tap in with me. Anyone can thrive. Front runner Tony True here. It's all love. Let's take it back to the radio show next. We out. Yeah.